So we get into Monday and it looks like this. So I look at this calendar every single week. And for those of you that have been following me for the last few weeks, it might look like I'm putting the same thing on the screen week after week, but this was not the case coming into March. Coming into March, we saw a lot of seasonality that was yellow, all right, meaning that half the stocks that I follow were patterning up and half the stocks I was following were showing patterns going down. That has since changed. It started changing in April, and we're really kind of clocking into the majority of seasonality in the overall aspect of things. And I'm talking about ETFs. These are the three ETFs that I am following right now on my screen. I've been talking about SPY for weeks now. We were talking about XLY not too long ago, and that is also still coming up on the screen. So you know what I love is I love not seeing SPY come up one day and it disappears. I like seeing SPY coming up as a seasonable day after day after day. There are 20 trading days, all right, before and after today, that SPY is coming up, giving us bullish opportunities if you're a seasonal trader. XLY also has 20 trading days, and these are days where yesterday, last week, maybe a little bit farther back, it was already showing us bullish opportunities, and it's showing us bullish opportunities today. It's probably going to show us bullish opportunities tomorrow and the rest of this week. The new kid on the block is ITB, right? That is the ETF that hasn't popped up. I didn't see that last week. Here's ITB on my charts, and what I've got here is I've got a weekly chart of the U.S. home construction ETF. Now, this takes me back, if you can see here, this goes from here we are right now, middle of May. And if I go back, I can see this is a one-year chart. This is also a weekly chart. I want to show you what happened last year. So here's where we were this time last year, and this was what happened by the time we got to September. We saw the ITB go from the high 80s up to the 117, right? So, I mean, we're talking 90s, so from 80, let's call it 85, 95, 105, 115, that was 30 points. That was a 30-point move from 85. That was a big move higher. Well, I mean, we could just take it back. Let's just take it back the following May. Here's May. This is 2024. May. Look what happened. June, July, we did drop a little bit, but then here comes August. Here comes the rest of July. And here comes August. And all of a sudden, here we are coming into September. And what had happened? From mid-May, which is right about here, we were in the low 100s. By the time we got to August, we were at around 123. So about a 20% plus move. Let's take it back. I'm going to take it back one more time. So here we go, and here is mid-May, and here is the home builder index in the mid-70s. And here's August, and here we are in the mid to high 80s. So you can see this pattern, and when we're looking at it on a chart, I mean, it makes a lot of sense because we can see this pattern kind of playing itself out each and every mid-May to the mid-August cycle. If I'm spotlighting this and looking at the new pattern of the three, the new pattern is ITB. All right, it's a fitting ETF this week with pending home sales coming out tomorrow. But this is the Dow Jones U.S. Select Home Construction Index. There's a bullish pattern on it. And, other than looking at ITB, which I call the haystack, the needles in the haystack, that's the D.R. Hortons, that's the Pulte's. These are stocks that are also popping up, Lennar too, as well as others that are also starting to pop up as bullish seasonal opportunities as we head into this particular summer. So, put this on your radar, right? And I say to put it on your radar because it is something that is worth looking at, even if you're not looking at ETFs. Maybe you see something in the home building stock sector, and this might just confirm something that you already know.